Hey, what's going on with y'all? Fellas, ladies, what's good? It's good to see y'all, man. It's most definitely good to be back. I know it's been a real long time, man. We talking like, I don't know, like 6 months or some shit like that. Man, I know it's been a long time, man, but I'm trying to, trying to slowly come back and, do my thing. Let me just give y'all a little bit of a recap what's been going on for the past 6 months. Obviously, I ain't gonna run you down the whole thing, but there's been a whole bunch of different things going on, so just bear with me. Um, well, for one, I had a birthday recently. Um, on the 1st of August. I just turned 34, so happy birthday to me. Pretty interesting birthday. I ain't really do much. I mean, I remember yelling at a couple people and getting stood the fuck up, but besides that, it was just a regular old day. I'm still alive. I'm happy to say that. So that's always a blessing. As far as my health is concerned, like, I mean, I still got it for the most part. I mean, I think I'm a little healthier than I was. I mean, I did cut back on the drink, and I know for the past like 6 months I was hitting it pretty hard. Felt like I was in my own little cave. And I ain't talking about a man cave. I'm talking about a cave like in my mind of darkness. And I was trapped in like I was like trying to find my way out of this cave, I was crawling, trying to, get closer to the light. And I finally started to see the light. It took a little bit of I had to go through a beating first. I had to scratch my whole shit up first before me to understand that. But that's pretty much what happened. So once I saw the light, I decided to, to put the bottle down a little bit and just kind of relax and just take it easy because it was killing me. It's killing me inside, man. I was having see a lot of the time what happened was I would feel pain in my side, my stomach. Not exactly in the liver area, but like mainly down like closer by the intestines, it seemed like from different sides all around. I swear to God, I feel like I got asthma and I can barely breathe, man. I'm gonna do this video though still. But yeah, I be feeling pain on my sides. Like I'm talking about the right, the midsection and all that shit. And I'm like, ain't going to no doctor about it. But and the fact that I can still feel that pain as I'm drinking, normally the pain will numb that shit. And a lot of the reason I was like using something I should have just been putting the bottle down from the beginning, but I would drink to get through it. Because it's like if I needed to work, I couldn't be walking around with my stomach in pain all day. So I'd drink and I wouldn't feel the pain no more. I was messing with those seltzers, the White Claws. That was my shit. It seemed like it set on my stomach, man. It wasn't like no 40s, no none of that bullshit, no malt liquor. So it was cool, man. I mean, I was doing it like every day, as long as I was working. Mainly when I was working, I was drinking, and I done been pulled over, got into a little bit of a car accident. Not a little bit. I mean, I rear-ended somebody. I was able to hit my brakes in time, but not enough time for me not to fuck up my front end and to mess up his back. You could see all my grill shit all on his fucking joint. The whole grill marks. All on the back of his car. So um that's probably gonna raise up the insurance. So got a ticket, reckless ticket, so like I don't know if I don't know if I got charged with reckless. I got a call about that ticket, but I know it's gonna be pretty expensive, at least in the 200. I don't know, man. It's like fuck, man. 85 and a 65. That happened pretty recently too. Like I was in a little bit in August, mid-August. Didn't have a good August, man. I had a pretty bad August. The whole month was bad. This month of September so far has been good. I think I'm going on a positive route. I don't want to talk about things that I might be doing or could be doing. I just want to start to do things, and that should be the goal for the remainder of the rest of this year. I mean, I've been gone for 6 months, pretty much since the new year hit. I've been gone, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even realize. Like I said, I've been gone so long. You two hit me up asking what the fuck's going on, man. Like shit. So I know I had to come back. I got to come back. I got to reach out to y'all. I know I'm getting a lot of questions and all these different things on my channel, so it'd be nice to to come back and get in the mood so I can actually acknowledge those questions. I know people be hitting me up about the gang stalking and stuff like that, and my mind's just been so in such a deep depression that it's hard for me to be able to help you with your problems when I'm going through mine so deeply. See, I look at the decline in my videos. We can see about what, 4 or 5 years. Like the first 3 years, I was pumping out a lot more videos, a lot more often. You know, sometimes a couple of videos a week, couple a day, sometimes. You know, and I look at the decline in the past 2 years, exactly the decline where I started to really start to pick up the drinking a lot more and everyday thing. I mean, it didn't matter where I was at, you know, what I was doing. I mean, shit, it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'd just be fucked up, you know. And I look like, you know, sober because I was a very active, you know, workaholic. And I've said this before, workaholic, alcoholic, you know, almost like the same shit. And to me, it went together. That's how I was able to function and get through this shit. So I have to rebuild my mind to do things in a sober manner when I've been doing them so long, fucking drunk. It's hard to reprogram it. And it's been even hard to come back and do this because I feel like I got myself used to something that I wasn't used to before. Now I got to get unused to it. You know what I'm saying? To get myself back to 3 years ago, but the new and improved version, obviously the older, the more mature version, you know. But I'm still here to do what I do. And I really want to come back. What I would like to do is actually like do some lives, like just maybe like show y'all some of the stuff that I be watching. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we could discuss this shit, how y'all feel about it. I mean, I came across this shit recently about the Mike Tyson hoax. Now, there's a channel called Industry Hoax. I recently discovered this channel and I wasn't looking for him. What I was looking for was like Mike Tyson shit because like I like Mike Tyson. Don't get it twisted. I like him as a person. I like him a lot as a person. I think he's a boxing enthusiast. I think the way he talks about it and I think he's a I think the words that he drops and the wisdom that he drops is I mean I love to hear it. You know, it's very influential in the things he says. And like and I respect Mike Tyson in that fashion, but Mike Tyson was just, you know, he's a poster child. He was a person that we just kind of shoved in your face and kind of just showed you this is the guy that no one could beat. And, you know, the shit wasn't true. The whole video, and I didn't realize the video was going to be that fucking good. So it was so good, I actually went and checked out more videos. I don't do that with a lot of people, so I wanted to go check it out. He got a whole bunch of hoax, man. Things that, man, mess with my head, man, about Tupac. I mean, I started to see all this stuff about Tupac. I'm like, man, what's up? You don't like Tupac or something? I was a little upset at first, man. Because I seen the Mike Tyson video shit first. I already knew about Mike Tyson. I already knew that he was knocking out bums. And he was, I didn't know that when he was trying to hit the bump, when he was knocking the bump, he would throw a punch, right? Don't get it twisted. He can box. It's not like this style is fake. And yes, but he was like the perfect marketable tool. He's a little guy knocking out these big dudes and like the way he moved in devastating fashion. But there was like times where people were clearly taking dives, man. And we're not just talking about the beginning of his career. We're talking about later, after he got out of jail and started to rebuild his career. He was fighting dudes taking dives, man. People with fabricated records, motherfuckers that ain't even fought before, talking about they 30-1. Bullshit. And then you look him up and you try to actually do more research on the dude, you'll find out that he never even fought or lost all of his fights. There's dudes out there who are like fucking 36-0. Talking about lost, like, I mean, like, sorry, 0-36. My bad. Meaning he ain't never won a fight. No draws, nothing. 0-36-0. I knew about this, but I wasn't so deeply into it about like I know there's people who they made movies about this, like The Great White Hope, a great movie, it's a comedy, but it also exposes that fake ass boxing bullshit. I love boxing, I love the sport, and it's not all fights are fake. Damn, man, he went for like a choreographed, like perfectly timed. Like he put his thing and he like act like he swung and then like slow motion it missed, it grazed his face. It didn't even hit him. And he went down, he laid out like he was like he really got knocked out. I'm like, why? But see, the thing is, there's people out there who actually take the hits. And he definitely knocked these dudes out. Like he really just, really slugged them, knocked them the fuck out. And that was all she wrote. Like, who are these dudes? Like, I've always been like, who the fuck is these dudes? Like, he's fighting these guys. Let me not get deep into those. I don't want to make the whole video about Mike Tyson. But, it's just something to check out. For instance, like if I do a live stream, we can talk about this, cover this kind of stuff. whatever it is, whether it's through comedy, there's different types of things I like to cover. Maybe that'd be something I can do for a different idea. Um, you know, to kind of keep things going and keep more active in this channel, you know. And like it's only been like a what 9 days, maybe 10 days. I think going on 10 days since I had my drink. Now, a month ago, I did the same thing. It was 2 weeks, and I went back. Was back on the way, you know. Started break. I got the breakouts, you know. Got the breakout, alcoholic breakouts, you know. Break out the weed, break out the coke, break out in fights, you know. All that bullshit that comes with the drama. I got the breakouts. But nah, this time I had to break out, man, because I'm gonna keep it's gonna break in my insides, man. And God only gave me one body. I just stay true to myself and I stay true to God, and I don't try to I try to stay away from these fake ass these industry motherfuckers and all this stuff out there that people try to tell me that what I was saying was not true. All these people who ain't quote unquote woke, they need to wake the fuck up. They don't understand that this world is crazy, and a lot of things they do out here, they try to stage it and make it look like something else. And people do some wild shit, man, to make things look realistic, man. I mean, they really do have crisis actors, man. It's funny because people don't believe this shit. They be like, man, that's not true, man. What you see on the TV, if it's there, it says it. If you read it, it said it. It's true. It has to be true, right? Why? Says who? Hey, you're watching this television program. It's here to program you. See, you notice how my TV's not on? Like, I barely ever watch TV when it's on mute. I look at like shit. I watch like different people, whatever the fuck is going on YouTube. I watch, you know, there's plenty of shows I watch. Don't get it twisted. I ain't sitting around not doing nothing, not watching nothing when I'm chilling. There's plenty of things I get into, but I know a lot of this stuff out here is garbage, and I know what I see, and I know these motherfuckers trying to stir me away from what's actually going on, man. Nah, man, it's time for y'all to wake up. Look, I'm trying to wake up, man. It's never too late. You know, I made my mistakes. I made bad decisions. I've hung around the wrong people, and I got myself in positions of where I'm stuck at now. You know, it's funny when those things were happening to me, like when I was being gang stalked and all that bullshit. Like I felt like it was almost like I was in a less depressive state because I was always in war mode, like trying to stay alive mode. So I was always up. I had no time to be depressed. I had to be active. Yeah, I had anxiety, but it ain't the same as depression. I was stressed. Oh yeah. I felt like death was around the corner every fucking day. I was always worried about that shit. And what might happen to me, especially with my crazy bitch who was doing stuff to me, and I didn't even know I was being drugged till it was almost too late. You know, it's funny how, you know, things work out like that. You know, I that was the first time I ever had realistic dreams in my life about something that was gonna happen to me. Two realistic dreams, different times. One of them was very realistic, and it started to make me really like question why would I wake up and my, you know, this bitch ain't even next to me. You know, I'm waking up feeling like I'm sluggish, like I don't even remember falling asleep or when I fell asleep, why I fell asleep. I just randomly got tired, man. So, you know, just now, I mean, I'm woke to a lot of things. You know, I see everything around me, and I look at things, I look at things, and I question them before I see it for what it's supposed to be. Right? Let's say a fight breaks out in front of me. Oh, okay, it's a fight, or the argument, just an argument. I'm gonna look at it and analyze it before I'm like, oh, it's a fight breaking out. Let me see if this is actually a fight or some bullshit, fake stuff to try to, you know, just to get my attention to move or something. I got to see if this is for real or this is some bullshit stunt. That's why I stay away. Like, honestly, I look back at the LA play. I told motherfuckers, like, look, no disrespect to people in LA, but that's not for me. That wasn't my place. I thought it was my scene. It's not my scene. I liked it a lot better in Arizona, but I had to get out of there because you motherfuckers are crazy. You know who you are. But much love. I mean, I loved Arizona. I really did. I think when a lot of people go out there, they fall in love with Arizona, and that's what I did. And I didn't want to leave Arizona, but I had to. You know, like I look back at the things, and sometimes I'd be like, man, I want to go back and just move some other place, not the same city. But at the same time, like, man, I just gonna be always thinking about that because I'm actually gonna be where this shit was happening to me, and I'm gonna remember I'm gonna know how you motherfuckers are now. You know, I'll stay away from the dark shit, but one of the dark things, you know, just come my way. It's like I honestly believe like 1 in 5 bitches out there are crazy. You can shoot me for it later, but I'm just telling you the truth, man. I met too many crazy. Like it's not a coincidence that like you meet crazy bitches. I've been in like a lot of different places. I've never met like I don't meet crazy girls like girls that are like crazy enough that this bitch might kill you. Kind of crazy. No empathy. I ain't got no sympathy for you when I hear about your death. Cause fuck that. Cause you didn't care about mine. So anyway, obviously there's been some drama going on in my life, but you know, I'm just trying to get past it. Like I said, I'm trying to move on. The one thing I'm happy about is I'm not drinking. I have been clean off of tea, hard drugs for over 14 months, a year and 2 months, something like that, maybe a year and 3 months at this point. And yeah, it's good. It's fine. You know, even the past 2 years, I only did it 5 times. Like so, the year before this year, about 5 times and counting. I can even look at my phone and just look at old text message and be like exactly how many times I went to go pick it up. And they were very spread apart, like 3 months, 3 months, you know, like spread up a month. It was like 1 month where I did it twice. And those last 2 times they were horrible. And there's a lot of fentanyl going out in these streets, man. I'm just saying, keep that shit, man. You can't even find real drugs anymore. It's all get mixed up with that bullshit poison, trying to kill you, trying to control you. Even that stuff you do, man, I'm telling you, the motherfuckers they don't believe it, but they be tampering with that stuff, man. So be careful out there. Y'all be safe. Y'all take it easy out there. And I'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully I'll be back soon. Sooner than later. I ain't trying to be no 6 months, you know. All right. Peace.